phrase "sex sells." And let's face it, it's true. If you turn on TV for half an hour, you're bound to see an advertisement featuring scantily clad people trying to sell a product. So, if sex does sell, why isn't our government capitalizing on it? The oldest profession in the world is prostitution. And prostitution thrives in America today, but illegally. And I think it should be legalized for many reasons. Today I will persuade you to get behind legalizing prostitution by giving you some facts about how it would help the economy and all that. And I will dispel some popular rumors about prostitution. And I'll also give you other ways it can benefit our country other than just the economy. First off, right now prostitution continues all over the country and people pay for it every day. In Nevada, in a few counties, it's legalized, and at any given time, these legal brothels have about 300 women in them, and they charge between $100 and $300 for half an hour of sexual intercourse. So, if prostitution were legalized, and you made a legal brothel for every 100,000 people in the country, that's around 3,000 brothels, and multiply that times 150 women, let's say, times $100 that they would charge. For every day of the year, it comes out making around $30 trillion. Like, that is a lot of money that our government is not getting that we could spend. Like, $30 trillion would bring us out of debt. It would lower everyone's taxes. It would make the country a lot better. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but prostitution is gross. Like, it's really dirty, and if you legalize it, you would just be asking for people all over the country to be getting STDs. But this is not true. In Nevada, where prostitution has been legal for a long time, there have been no outbreaks of STDs in any of the brothels since 1986. And testing is standard there. Every week you get tested, and protection is mandatory. Some of you might also think that prostitution is immoral, but there are people across the country who don't think it's immoral, who will pay for it. And if they're going to pay for it, why not let them use it? It's the same as drinking alcohol or smoking a cigarette. Yes, some people will view it as a sin, but others don't, and they will pay for it. Finally, I will tell you about how there's other good implications of legalizing prostitution. Aside from making $30 trillion, it would also decrease crime rates, and it would get people out of prison who would not have been in prison before. And it would probably clean up STDs because there would be proper testing, and you would get these women off the streets who were not the cleanest women in the world. They would be taken off the streets and they'd be forced to get clean, and it would eliminate sexually transmitted diseases. In conclusion, there are several ways you can support this. Last year in San Francisco, there was a measure on the bill to decriminalize prostitution, which isn't the same as legalizing it, but you can't go from nothing to everything. There's little steps along the way, and I encourage you to support any propositions or measures for steps to legalizing prostitution, because it is such an economic powerhouse for our country.